Oh my goodness. This is so gross. Good Lord. I'm Melissa, and I'm updating this really hard to clean kitchen countertop and replacing this grungy looking sink. To begin, I attempt to clean this grout, hopefully for the last time ever. Come hang out with me. Let's see how it goes. One of the things that's bothered me the most about this kitchen since pretty much the day we moved in is cleaning this ceramic tile countertop. And while I've never really disliked how it looked in general, it's super hard to clean with really deep grout lines like this. Here, let me show you. Sprinkle a little on there. See how it gets stuck in this crack? So you pretty much have to clean every grout line as well as when you wipe it. And it just takes forever and it's not pleasant at all. And so as part of a bigger kitchen project, what I'm going to do is clean the grout. I've tried using sealers in the past, but again, it doesn't help with the cleaning out of the crevices. It maybe keeps the grout cleaner looking, but it's still hard to clean. So I'm going to clean it one more time, and then I'm going to do something that you might not be expecting. I know the trend nowadays is to level it and put some sort of fancy epoxy over it to make it look like marble or granite. I'm not quite going to be doing that. I'm going to be using epoxy, but it's going to be a clear coat, which I really don't know how that's going to look because I haven't seen very many of those online, but we'll find out together. To keep everything straight in my head, I'll make a list of the major steps for this kitchen update that will take place over the next few videos. The first step is to clean the grout, hopefully for the last time. Step 2, remove the sink. I got to get that out of there. Step 3, prep, 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 more prep, lots of prep. Finally, after all that prep, I get to apply the epoxy. Not gonna lie, this part kind of scares me. Next step, I'll apply a polyurethane top coat. Then I'll install a new sink, and I'll probably have to replace the pipes. More about that later. Finally, the last step, enjoy. Fingers crossed. So first step, gotta clean it. See how light-ish the original grout was and how dark it's gotten here, where this is mostly where we prepare food and it's right next to the stove. So anytime we are cooking with oil, it gets everywhere. But you can see how different it is. What I'm really worried about is how we're going to clean up. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to have to. This is so gross. Good Lord. This is so terrible. We're going to clean off this. So that, oh my gosh. Wow, we're disgusting. Ugh. Okay. So this is my project bin for this particular project. I just started like in the past year putting some of my smaller supplies in a basket because I rarely finish a project in one sitting. Sometimes it takes a day or two, or in this case, weeks before I finish it. So this way I have it all together. I can just pop it in the garage when I'm ready to do something else and then get it back when I'm ready to keep going. So for this one, I've just got my small bucket, scrubbers, this sponge scrubber, some gloves, Oxiclean, spoon, and this for when I want to do heavy duty scrubbing and I'm tired of using my elbow grease. Now the instructions say to use, I'm going to ignore the instructions. I'm basically going to go off what I heard on TikTok. And that was to use more than what they suggest for cleaning grouts. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use about a half a scoop of this. And then I'm going to add some water, stir it up, and we'll see how that works. Ooh, one thing I forgot is my paintbrush, old dirty paintbrush, perfect for this kind of task. What I'm going to do is just sort of brush this into the cracks all over. And it's going to take a while, but then once I let it sit, we'll start to agitate it a little bit more, and we'll, scrub it, agitate it, maybe add more if we need to, and we'll see how clean we can get it. Okay, so we gotta let this sit for a while because it's really dirty. It could be like 15 minutes, it could be half an hour. So we're just gonna let this sit and bubble up and do its thing. And I don't know, let's go play with the cats. Bubbles. That's how you know it's starting to work. I think when it gets to this stage, I like to take my brush, kind of agitate. Ooh, you can see how it's starting, right? Kind of starting to clear up a little bit. So sometimes I'll go through, especially this part where it's super dirty and gross. I'll just sort of agitate a little bit. So I think we are getting close, at least close enough where I can start to scrub it with my super scrubbers. So we'll try this and maybe this, and we'll see how it goes. This is like a, not too hard, but it's a pretty stiff nylon bristle. All right. Starting to come up. Ooh, that looks good. I could also try using the drill with the nylon brush attachment. Oh, I think this is doing pretty good though. Wow, this stuff is good. And what's interesting is later on, you'll notice that it's going to get lighter and lighter. Even after I've wiped it all down and dried it, it's still going to get lighter and lighter. So I can just get most of this gunk off. I think we'll be good. Now it's time for the big guns. I've scrubbed it with my scrubbers, but now I think I need a little bit more power, so I'm going to use my drill and this stiff nylon brush. Hopefully get this a little deeper. Let's see. It might be a little better, but I still have a ways to go for some of this. I think I'm going to apply a little bit more of the Oxiclean, let that sit some more, and give it another go in a little bit. So you just saw I was trying this nylon brush. Yeah, I was making some progress, but the really tough ground in stains were not coming up. And then I tried it with my drill and the nylon brush. Still not much success. So I went out to my garage and I got this wire brush, and I think we're going to have more better luck with this one. See that? Let's see this little, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the magic brush right here. Let's try this. Yeah. We just needed some more force, more stiffness, I guess, to make this really work. And oh yeah, this is going to be good. What I didn't realize at the time is that a lot of these little metal bristles were coming off as I was scrubbing. Later, I would go over the countertop with my little sponge, my little smiley sponge, and it picked up all of those little wire pieces And when I went to wring out the sponge later, I got stabbed like a million times with these really sharp little metal bristles. So if you're going to do something like this with one of these metal scrubbers, I would suggest you use maybe a paper towel, wipe it down with that first, something that you can throw away, not something that you plan to keep and reuse like a sponge. I got a lot of my junk towels. It's time to wipe down this area and see how we're looking. I'm just going to dampen this just a little, not a lot. All right, yeah, I think it's looking good. He's been through a lot. There's only a couple more little nitpicky spots I might try to use my wire scrubber on, but other than that, man, it looks so much nicer. And right now it's wet, obviously. This will get lighter as it dries so that it will dry and be more like this color when it's all done. Well, I'll finish this up and then we will dry it and see what the after looks like. I think I'm done. I think it looks pretty good. That wire scrub brush was the key. That and the Oxiclean. It looks so much better. But you can see how close it is already. It's important to get this looking as good as possible because once I cover it with the clear coat epoxy, it's going to be like this forever. So that's why I wanted to make sure it's as clean as it could be. Let's see how the tile is looking since we let it sit overnight. Pretty good. You can see how there's still some spots, but I think that's just from the oxidation. I think if I were to wipe it down one more time, we'd probably get rid of some of those weird areas. But overall, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Well, that worked out pretty well. Let's cross that off the list. It was a lot of work, but hopefully a lot of work that I won't have to repeat in the future. The Oxy and the metal brush worked really well, but I'm pretty sure it did damage the grout. So you might not want that for your project. In my case, it's totally fine since I'm going to be covering the entire countertop with epoxy. So I don't have to worry about any little holes or cracks. It's going to be covered entirely. So the next step is to remove the sink.